highlight your name on these travel vouchers, highlight your name on the tickets if it's a group ticket. It makes it much simpler to pull out the details and show it to the officer when he asks for it. Hello everyone, welcome to Mal's Vlogs. So I had put up my first video after reaching Canada, and it was about the travel to Canada via Cairo. I got a good response on that, and I had some questions, specifically one as of what documents or what all documents should a person carry, especially a student carry to Canada during their travel. So this is specifically about the travel documents. I have made a list of them, so whoever is traveling through an indirect route or in the next 1 month before the Canadian government lifts the ban, this might be useful for you guys. Okay, so I have made a note of it on my mobile, so I will check that and I'll let you know. Yeah, so I'm going to start off with the basic, which are your tickets. So tickets can include a direct flight in case you're flying out from any other country, but if you're flying from India, at least for the next 1 month, it'll be an indirect route. You'll have several tickets, connecting flights, layovers and all those things, so carry all those. And also, in case you need visas for any of the routes that you're traveling, carry those. In case it's stamped in your passport, it's fine, but if it's a paper format, carry that. In my case, it was visa on arrival at Cairo, so that didn't make a difference. So all the tickets. Second thing is your passport. Obviously, if you can carry your old passport which is tagged onto it, just make sure that you have all the documents in place with respect to your passport. I just had a recent one, so I had just carried that. The next one is the most important these days, the RTPCR Negative Report. So for Indians, you need an RTPCR from a third country. In my case, it was Cairo. So I did take an RTPCR from India, which was around 72 hours prior to departure. You need to carry that report. Also, you need, once you land at the third country, you need to carry that report. So make sure that is in place. Also, you need your vaccination reports in case you have taken Covishield or AstraZeneca or any approved vaccinations as per the Canadian government. Carry those in all printed format. I would suggest that whatever documents I'm talking about now, please carry printed formats, because it's not right, or it's not actually the right practice to actually flip your mobile in front of the officers when they're asking for your documents, and it will create a lot of confusion. So carry printed formats. I will put a picture up here as of how I carried the documents. Take a file which has those plastic separators, insert your papers into that. If possible, put in post-its mentioning what document it is, because when you are in front of an immigration officer, it can be that all of a sudden you're confused or you get tensed with regard to their question. So put a post-it on each of the pages so that you know what you're pulling out. That made my life easier. I didn't actually spend more than 10 minutes in front of any of the immigration officers, mainly because I could just pull out documents as and when they asked for. Then the next one is letter of acceptance, also called as LOA. This is mainly the document that the college issues when you're accepted into the college. So get the recent one that you've got from them. Many of us have deferred our courses, so in that case carry both. I had actually deferred my course from January to September, so I had carried both January and September letter of acceptance just in case you need it, but the current one is definitely needed and they will ask for it. The next one I would say is the fee payment receipts. So you would have paid your fees in 2 installments, one like your deposit and the second one was the final payment. So carry both, and if you also got a letter from your college saying that your seat is confirmed after payment, fee payment, carry that letter also. The next one is a GIC Welcome Letter, or which shows your proof of fund which is deposited in the Canadian bank. In my case it was CIBC, so I carried their welcome letter. See, I will also mention what are the mandatory documents at the end of the video, but then just carry these documents. It will make your life much simpler. The next one is the enrollment letter or a travel support letter. Many colleges does not issue a travel support letter, but recently our college did. So we had an enrollment letter which had our timetable on it or the schedule on it, and we also had a travel support letter. In case you don't have a travel support letter, it should be okay, because as long as you have the enrollment letter, it's fine. It mentions all your details in that. Next, the most important, or one of the frequently asked documents, especially at Cairo, was my timetable, wherein I didn't get a timetable because my course is only starting by August end. So you can always tell the officers that your course hasn't started, but in case you have a schedule mentioned on your enrollment letter, that's good to go. The next one is in case you're staying over somewhere or stopping over at any of the destinations. I stopped over at Cairo, so you need to have all the hotel vouchers with respect to your stay. Any visas which is with respect to your stay at that particular destination. Please carry those in printed format, because in case you're traveling as a group, you will have a lot of other passengers. So highlight your name on these travel vouchers. Highlight your name on the tickets if it's a group ticket. It makes it much simpler to pull out the details and show it to the officer when he asks for it. The next one is insurance. So this is something that I wanted to discuss. See, once you land in Canada as a student, it will take at least a month or two to get an insurance from the government. Health insurance I'm talking about. The travel agent did provide a travel insurance which was for a couple of days, which is again a group insurance. But I had personally taken an insurance from India. I had used Policy Bazaar as my portal, and I had taken a Royal Sundaram insurance, which is for 2 months. Basically, because you're going to a new country, you don't have any idea about what emergencies might come in. So I made sure I take $1 lakh coverage insurance from Royal Sundaram. It costed me around 5,000 or 6,000 bucks, and it also covers any COVID admissions in case you are tested positive, your medical, your lot of things. Maybe I can put a video on that. If you guys are interested, you can comment and let me know. So these insurances, you need printed copies. You also need just carry a copy of your passport and your visa, just in case. I carried it for my relief, but then in case you guys want to carry it, you can always do that. The next one is, see, some of us might have some medical ailments, and you want to carry some specific medicines that might be in your luggage. But what happens is, in some cases I've heard that they will ask you for prescriptions. So I had carried prescriptions of all the medicines that I carried. I had mainly carried basic first aid medicines like Dolo, or maybe something for food poisoning, or tooth pain. Yeah, tooth pain is one thing that you need to be very careful about, because especially since you're coming to Canada and it's a cold country, so anything can pop out at any time. So you really need to think about it, and then carry those medicines, and especially the prescriptions. So these are the things that you might have to carry in your file. I'll show you how I carried it. I would have linked it already in the video. But then one thing I wanted to tell you guys is there are some mandatory documents. See, prescriptions are not mandatory. I will tell some of the mandatory documents that you definitely need to carry. Obviously, your tickets, your passports, your RTPCR negative report, your letter of acceptance, your fee payment receipts, your enrollment letter, your hotel booking vouchers, and your vaccination reports. I feel these are definitely important, because these are things that the immigration officers will ask you while landing in any of these ports. It can be in Canada, it can be in the third country that you're landing in, or it's always to carry these documents. So other than this, I think you're good to go. I will also put a video later on regarding all the documents that you need to carry to Canada since you're coming in and you're planning to settle in here. So carry all those documents, like your mark sheets. I'll put a different video on that. It's good to have copies of all those also on this file. Yeah, so I think that's it. So if you have any doubts regarding this, you put a comment. Please put a comment below this video and then let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. I got most of my questions in Instagram, so I'm also putting my ID here, so you can check that out, and then check my profile. If you find any of the videos interesting, you can comment on those and ask me questions. I would be more than happy to assist you guys. So that's all, guys, for now. I just came here for a walk. It's almost sunset, so I just thought I'll take a video before it sets, because after that I won't get enough light. So that's it, guys. See you. Bye.